Welcome to the chapter on Puppet Warp, Filter Gallery, and Layer Styles. Now, Filter Gallery and Layer Styles will do some projects to introduce you to what those are and how easy they are to use. And in front of us we have a picture of Rembrandt that I took from Chicago Museum. I could use the Smart Object if I wanted to, but I didn't. I just loosely selected his face and then Control J jumped it to a new layer. Now, Puppet Warp is interesting. What it does, it works with a mesh over the image, almost like the liquify filter. You place pins where you want to control movement or no movement. Now you can apply Puppet Warp to a normal layer, a type layer, a shape layer, a smart object, and a vector mask, but not a background layer. And it's usually better on its own layer. You can press Escape to cancel, and to remove you just click on a pin and hit the backspace key. That'll usually remove it. Now what's good about the Puppet Warp is, for example, let me just place a pin here and here, and when you place it you can move it around in a circle, or you can squish it and do all kinds of things with it. If you don't like it, just press to cancel and that'll put it back. But we're going to do some things to his face just real quick to show you how it works. But just think about, have you ever had an image where you wish the eyes were a little bit different, or maybe the arms were just a little more in or a little more out, or maybe the legs need to be a little bit higher? This is where Puppet Warp can come into handy. Or maybe a road that was winding too much and you want to just straighten it out a little. This is where this comes into. I mean, it offers so much possibilities. It's crazy. Now, to select Puppet Warp, you just go to Edit, Puppet Warp, real simple, and you'll see some options that'll open up. You'll see Mode here. You can have, oh, let me show the mesh here. You see right here, this is Control H or just click. Unclick, there you go. Click or press Control H, same thing. You have your mode. Mode is, you can go from rigid to distort or normal. Density is the spacing of the mesh points. I'm sure you can figure this out. Fewer mesh points, probably, well, obviously less pins you can apply, but more points. I would assume more processing and more finer control. Okay, expansion, you can expand or contract the outer edge of the mesh, and then again you can show or hide the mesh by pressing Control H. And this is where you can move some of the pins up and down the stack if you have too many in a place. So we have Rembrandt's face here, and I'm going to just apply some pins here because I just don't want to move this area. And I'm going to put a couple here over his eyes, and then I'm going to put a couple here on his hair. And I'm going to click and you just drag, click and you just drag. Alright, and then we can move his beard, make it jut out a little bit more. Make him look like he's just so miserable. Okay, turn off the mesh, and you can see how he just does not look happy, right? He just does not look happy. But that's Puppet Warp. You can easily modify the image. Remember, I told you can just click on a pen, hit the backspace, and that will take it out. Alright, so we press the check mark to commit, and it's really that easy. And then you can click before, after, before, after. Now, next lesson, we're going to use Filter Gallery and Layer Styles.